Safety staying high. All right, stud. Okay, so stud is a way that we play in 3x1, and this really is kind of our quarter, half family. How much time I got, Don? What time is it? I know, if you just give me the time, okay, I can do the math. All right, stud. All right, stud for us, okay? All right, we're playing quarter, half. I'm going to go fast here. All right, on the weak side, we play cover 2. Weak side, we play cover 2, okay? So we've been playing doubles over there, right? So on the weak side, we're going to play cover 2, all right? So now the Mike linebacker, okay? All right, he really don't have 4 and first crosser, all right? We can play where we read if it's 4 strong load. So the weak side backer over there on the weak side, he really drops to the vertical hook, okay? Which is 10 yards deep, the hash to 2 yards outside the hash, okay? Does that make sense? Now, we will do some things. The reason that says that, if it goes 4 strong load, the back goes strong, right? We'll tell our corner on the back side, this is just, everybody listen to me now. We're playing cover 2, right? So the corner's got the flats, right? Okay, but we will also tell this corner and this weak side linebacker that we will read the back. If the back goes strong, he goes to the trips, well, why in the hell do we need a guy sitting out here in the flats? You know, we don't need a guy sitting over there. So we tell him to do what? We always play this from like 5 yards. So if the back goes strong away from us, we'll just turn and play 2-man on the receiver. And we don't always do that, but we can. Does that make sense? Because lots of times people remember the Mike Bobo play. Here it comes right here. You're playing halves over there. He fakes the ball right there. The weak side backer takes it. The corner's playing in the flats. There he goes to the RPO on a slant right there. Okay? All right? So if they're doing that, you're playing against Colorado State right now, and they're doing that, and you want to play this coverage, and the back goes across, you want to play it with what we call cut dog. Okay, corner gets inside, we play cut dog. You don't have to do it. On the strong side, guys, we play stud, okay? The money backer, his rule is this. You're dropping to the middle of the field 12 yards deep. Middle of the field 12 yards deep right now. All right, when it's passed, bam, get there. Open right now, get there. Middle of the field 12 yards deep. Okay, if 3's vertical, you're going to carry him. If 3's vertical, you're going to carry him. Okay? All right? Now, there's some buts in here. But if 1 and 2 are short, when I say short, they ain't running vertical. All right? If they're short, don't carry him. There ain't no reason to. Okay? Because we got a safety back there. Okay? But the best way to do it is you get there. And this is a good change-up. Kirby's playing a lot of this right now. And this isn't something that we did a lot at Alabama. He's kind of evolved in it, and he's using this coverage a lot in his odd defense. Okay? It's been good for him. So drop 12 yards deep, middle of the field. Okay? 3's vertical, you got him, unless 1 and 2 are both short. You can see that. All right, now, corner, star, all right? I'm going to go with the star. Star, you're going to line up, apex, right? Just split the difference between 2 and 3, okay? Inside foot up, like this, ball's inside. All right, we're playing out there, we're playing the old read coverage, okay? If 2's vertical, it's quarters. If 2 goes to the flat, it turns into cover 2. Does that make sense? That's what we're doing there. Okay, so he knows if 2's vertical, he's got first to the flat, right? Okay, if 2 goes to the flat, then he knows that he sloughs off in the curl, right? Right there in the seam curl, because if 2 goes to the flat, it's turned into cover 2. Don't take nobody to the flat. All right. Now, he also knows if they run the drive route and the back's weak, he takes the drive route back. He has to, right? Okay, has to. All right, because well, we decide each game if we're going to take him back or not, because we're playing zone in this deal. Sometimes on the weak side, we can say we're not going to take it back. Most of the time we do because guys whipping in and whipping out and all that, but you don't have to. All right. Now, the safety, okay? The safety, he plays what? Read coverage, right? He's reading who? He's reading 2, okay? 2's vertical, he's guiding, all right? If 2 goes to the flat, he's in a half, right? Turns into cover 2. So the reason we think that we can get away with this coverage with our linebacker there is, our middle linebacker, is because you got a half on the backside, right? So you got a half safety back over there, okay? And if 2 goes to the flats, you got a half on the front side, so it really turns into Tampa 2. But it's a way to get quarter halves with it right here. So we think it's a good way, okay? These teams that like to do this, remember the route that people are doing this? 2 goes out and 3 goes out and they're trying to throw the ball right there. This is a good way to take this away, okay? It's also a good way, lots of times on 3rd down, because we play so much man match, people run 1 and 2 vertical, and they put speed at 3, and 3 runs like an option route wherever the sticks are at. It gives us a way to have somebody inside and outside the option with zone eyes. So, and it gives us cover 2 on the backside. This ought to be a wonderful look right here. There's no telling what the hell we're about to see. Okay, so one thing that I like to do when I play clamp out here and we read this guy is I like to do it from I call it creep alignment. So I want to show that we're going to be up here like we're going to play press, and then I want to creep out. All right, just so people don't know, because if we go, because you got to think now, most of the time, where do we play? We play like this, right? So if we ever line up like I used to when I coached at Hoover and we played this coverage, we'd line up, 8 yards off so we could read 2, right? If they know we're doing that now, they know what we're playing because we don't hardly ever do that. So it was just something that I started doing at Georgia is I just started creeping it out. You got to be in positions, right, so you can read 2 to the flat. One thing about the corner that I don't want to do is when 2 comes to the flat, I don't want this guy to jump down on it. When 2 goes to the flat, all right, we know we're playing cover 2, okay? But I just kind of want to be soft with it and react to the ball. Just don't set it down and let them throw the ball over your head and put the pressure on the safety. So, no, as the film kept rolling. All right, see what we got here. All right, so, hey, right here, we're good. All right, you can see this guy. He's carrying him. I like the way this guy's doing. He drops to the middle of the field. 3's vertical. He's matching it. I think it's good versus this route right here too, okay? This ought to be a pretty good route. People running verticals. It's good change of pace over here. Playing cover 2 up top. All right, this guy's too wide. I don't know why he's that wide. Here we go. Now, one thing that I'm going to say right now, this safety, okay? If you're going to play this read coverage with a field safety, his ass has to be 14 yards from the ball when the ball's turned over. All right? These guys at Tennessee that play safety for me have no respect for the deep part of the field. It's the damnedest thing I ever seen. You would think that, man, that we were like some ball-playing Jessies, right? We just all up in there. I mean, it don't even make sense. We don't have a lot of confidence, but then yet we put ourselves at 10 yards from the line of scrimmage when we're playing clamp. Whew, I got to do a better job. All right, but you can see right here. All right, maybe he is 14 yards. All right. But I know one thing, you better be pedaling fast. You can't just be sitting there. This guy goes to the flat, he can't guard this guy over the top. Now, playing clamp, what do you do when you play read 2? This guy's got to play smash rule. Hey, and this is another thing right here. Okay, this is a route right here. They're trying to get this guy to go out to throw the ball off this guy. I think this is a good job by this guy pushing into the guy. I would like to see him drop first. How about this linebacker right here? We all know we're playing cover 2, right? He thinks he's playing man-to-man. Kiss my ass. Here we go. So this guy drops. If this guy would get deeper, this is a good look. This guy, right now, 2's out. He should drop right in this on my green dot right there. This corner. This is not what you want the corner to do. The corner does what? Break on the near shoulder of the quarterback. He's running the wrong way. You know, one of the things that I like to do as a DB coach, and I do it all the time, and it's really a sobering information for these guys that think that they're really good players. And I'm trying to build their confidence, but you also got to be damn realistic too. Is one of the things that I do is when the ball is released from the quarterback's hand, so we can freeze the ball, right? So let's look right here on this one right here. The ball it's out. It's out right there, right? So all I'm going to do is it's right there. So right now, everybody that's a defender that's supposed to be playing with zone eyes, right? You look where you're at. So let's look at this guy. He's playing with zone eyes. Everybody sees where he's at. He's on the 25-yard line, 4 yards outside the hash. Here this guy is. He's on the 22-yard line. Here's this corner right here. He's on the 8-yard line. So the ball's out. These 3 guys are playing with zone eyes. All right, there's the ball, okay? Well, this corner went from the 8-yard line, okay, to the damn 4-yard line. So he's actually running away from the damn ball, okay? All right, with zone eyes. All right, this guy, ball's out right now. He's here. All right, he might have broke what? He might have gained 1 yard, okay? 1 yard. All right, it's the whole key to being a great team in the secondary that can play with zone eyes is you look, if for every 10 yards, every 10 yards that the ball is thrown, every 10 yards that the ball is thrown, you're supposed to be able to break 1/3 the distance, okay? So if it's thrown 30 yards, okay, so you should be able to break 9 yards, right? So that's one of the things that you show them, and these guys understand, okay, I'm not being productive as a defender. So here we go. I'm getting in stuff that don't even matter. All right, so right here, 2 to the flat. This is a little better by this guy, dropping the seam. This guy should be higher, playing cover 2 on the backside. As you can see, this coverage is not as tight, probably, as some of the other ones. Sail pattern, this is a tough one. All right, let's see what other